Hi. A couple other things that I wanted to talk about. Um, and my allergies are kicking in. I'm not sure why, but one of the things was racism. Now, in places, my mom always told me never to go any place where there's all black people or all just one type of people. Period, because you're not all black, and of course, you're not all Korean. And you are definitely not white, you are mixed. So you need to be around where there's a group of people that are non-homogenous. One of the things at the band the box thing that they were talking about, one of the ladies came out, and I understand, being half African American, where she was like, one thing that black people need to remember is that you are black. It doesn't matter how educated you are, blah blah blah. And I wanted to look around and see how, because there were some white people there on scholarship, different types of things, affirmative action for them. But I wanted to see the looks on their faces, because you're going to lose some of the white people when you do that. And sometimes the intention is to do that. And I saw one young white boy, look like a student, 25 and under, and he just looked hurt by that, oh my gosh, as much as I love the black community, it was just like it stabbed him, and he's going to get stabbed plenty more times like that, and probably the same innocence on my face when, you know my question was answered with a non-answer and not taken seriously. Which goes to, I'm just going to talk about life journeys in general. The situation with the quote unquote, well, not the quote unquote, I was going to say something else, but I'm changing what I was going to say. But the owner, a lot of the complaints that I had previously, the cats pooping on this, that, and the other things, smelling bad, blah, 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 being threatened when he actually heard of malicious damage to myself and my property, which my property is a joke, as y'all can see. But his response was, "Oh, I don't take it seriously." So in general, people do not take me seriously. I'm not a force to be reckoned with at all. No matter, I don't have the ability to make people care. Um, and as recent as yesterday, when I came back, the car was running, and when I walked past, I could hear that it was running, and when you touched it, it was hot. So everything was dark when I came back. It was like maybe 10 something, I don't know, maybe 11 even. And so I just knocked on the door to let him know the car was running. I'm assuming that since all the lights was out, that he'd been asleep for a long time. And he was like, "Oh, it'll turn off on its own." And I'm thinking to myself, did you just get out of the car and hop in the room and turn off all the lights? Because it was actually idling. You could feel the car running. I'm like, what the heck? Or, and if so, why would you do that? That's weird. And then, is there a problem with the car? It's just weird to me. So, I don't get it. But I don't know. But there's other things too. Like the furniture was moved out of the den area, which is great because I like it better because if somebody else comes, they're not doing all that by my room. But then he moved the table and stuff over my door. And I'm just like, what? Why? What's that all about? Is it just to not give me any ideas? So. And then also the other point of interest with him is that him being Asian American, probably second generation American, first generation Asian American. Um, I would like to know like his plights, and what I wanted to do was start writing about that too. Being Asian American as and one that's targeted to first generation Asian Americans, and then second generation, and then even more second generations that are minorities, a minority of minorities like Afro Asian Americans like myself. Um, yeah, so I would like to know, his experience, like what brought him here. How was life over there? What type of work did he do? What type of family did he come from? Um, it's just Asian American interest for me. Um, I had something else that I wanted to vlog about too, but that's it for right now. And the cat is just going at it. So, and I'm gonna ask him, is the cat hungry in the morning? Is that why he's meowing? If so, I don't mind like feeding him You know what I mean? But he may not want that, but I'll ask him about it. So anyways, bye.